What's good, everybody? Um, so before I get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Um, so today, um, I forgot my tablet at my cousin's house, so I'm gonna be without it until Monday. Um, so I just wrote down a few things I wanted to talk about today. So today I want to talk about Chicago gangs. Now, we all know that Chicago runs deep when it comes to gangs. Obviously L.A. Capone, the original L.A. Capone. You had, many of different gangs in Chicago, and I just listed 10. I could have gone to 20, but I just listed 10 Chicago gangs. I should be familiar with, but if y'all not, then it's okay. First up at number one, well, I'm just gonna go 10 through 1. At number 10, you have FBG. Now, obviously, FBG was a gang in Chicago, and the only two members I could really think of was FBG Duck and Wolski. FBG Duck, for the ones who don't know what it means Flyboy Gang. So yeah. Number 9, you have P Stone. Number 8, you have PBG, which is obviously short for Pool Bear Gang. Obviously, the members of that clique was, obviously not LA, Young Pappy. Who else? I'm just trying to think of, obviously you could say his brother Tay-Sav, Chemo, um, those are the only three I can really think of the top of my head. Next up, you got GDs. Actually, yeah, you got GDs. You got GDs. So obviously, GDs can mean two things. One, it can mean gangster disciples, or it can mean growth and development. You know what I'm saying? But you usually have a lot of GDs in certain gang members. So yeah. BDs, obviously, you already know what BDs are. Black disciples, they're mostly common in every other group. So yeah. Um, Number 4, you got JoJo World. Now, obviously, I didn't really get into that whole JoJo World atmosphere. All I know was Coleman, aka Little JoJo, and his brother was obviously in that gang. So yeah. Number 3, you got 300. Now, obviously, I think Little Reese is in 300. Um, who else? Chief Keef is in 300. Um, Little Dirk is in 300. So yeah. Number 2, L. I mean NLMB. LM. NLMB is obviously a gang in Chicago. The members are I can only think of two at the top of my head. Uh, that's Little Bibby and G Herbo. Um, Wet Mouth, uh, Ronnie Slim. Um, yeah, those are the only few I can think of. And the number 1 is OTF 600. Now, obviously, OTF 600, known as Brick Squad. They had a lot of. They had a lot. They had L.A. Capone. They had Rondo number 9. They had, They had LA Capone, Rondo number 9, C Day, E Day, T Roy, J Money. Um, Obviously, rest in peace, E Day. Um, um, Fredo Santana. Um, Even though he didn't necessarily claim he was 300, um, or 600, I should say. But like I said, man, once you roll with the click, man, you become that. Whether you're part of it or not, if they see you with them, they obviously gonna think you're a target. So it is what it is. So those are the only 10. I'm pretty sure there's more. But those are the only 10 uh Chicago gangs I could come up with. Um, yeah, so a little background to get into a gang or any type of gang, there are special requirements to obviously get in a gang, whether it's by initials, by whether it's by getting beat up for 60 seconds, 50 seconds, 25 seconds, whether it is to rob, steal, kill, anything to show that you're loyal and you down to get into the group. And once you do that, you, you're gonna be you're gonna be accepted. So that means that you're gonna know all the codes. You're gonna know all the hand gestures. Um, you're gonna get money. Like you don't have to worry about being broke. You get mad, females. So you don't have to worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is just go out there and do your job. Now, if you get caught, killed, then you know it. It basically, um, it basically is the end. But if you know how to move through the, if you know how to, if you know how to navigate your way around the system or the gang, you should be fine. Mostly gangs are recruited by the age of 13. The reason why they pick them so young is because they do a heinous crime or probably kill like a 74, 84-year-old lady, they won't be charged as a adult. Now, however, they will send you to juvenile jail, which is a jail for teenagers, and you will do school there. You will finish your whole entire school year. I don't care if you're a freshman, senior, sophomore, junior, you will finish your whole entire school year, graduate, and then once you turn 18, 19, then they'll transfer you into a prison, and then you will probably do your time there, or you would probably have to go back to court to hear your sentencing, and then you would go back to prison or jail, probably prison, to obviously do the rest of your time. It might be 44 years, 55 years, 60 years, 70 years. It depends. Those are just the facts and 411s I can obviously give you about Chicago gangs. Um, my time living in Chicago, I only lived in Chicago for like 2 months. To be honest with you, it's what you see is what you get. What you hear in the news, what you see in the news, what you get when you go over there. Um, it's just words can't even describe it. I mean, Chicago is a beautiful city, man. It really is. The food, the sports. Obviously they got very good. Um, they got down to earth people. They tell it like it is. They don't sugarcoat anything. Obviously, my time watching wrestling, CM Punk. If you ever heard from if you ever heard who he is, he was born and raised in Chicago. Barack Obama, born and raised in Chicago. Kanye West, Twister, Soldier Boy. So you got a lot of great talent coming out of Chicago, man. But again, Juice World, King Von, FBG Duck, they just all Little Mister, you know what I'm saying? Like they all didn't make it.